Welcome to the 1 Minute Apologist.
1 Minute Apologist.
If you had 1 minute
Apologia.
to be able to unpack for the audience,
Apologetics seeks to give credible answers to curious questions, to give a defense.
one of the terms that's been thrown around by many people, including myself, to describe Rob Bell is this idea of him being a universalist. However, the more I have thought about Bell's book, I'm questioning on a technical level whether Bell is really a universalist. Because a universalist believes essentially that there is no hell, and no matter what you believe, post-mortem, you're going to end up with God. However, Bell has been asked the question, are you a universalist? And he's denied it over and over again. And so as I've thought about Bell's book, and I've almost read his book twice now, here is one of the things that I thought of pitching out to my audience here. And it's this. Perhaps Rob Bell is more of a post-mortem, nuanced, purgatorial inclusivist. I know that's a large term, and I've had to collapse all this together, and anytime people are really confused after reading someone's book, it's usually the author's fault for not coming clean on where he really stands, because he goes back and forth on some things. But when it comes to Rob Bell, in his view, and me offering up a potential definition to use, let me unpack that for you a little bit. Post-mortem, nuanced, purgatorial inclusivist. By post-mortem, the fact that he believes after somebody dies that there still is the hope for somebody to be saved. By nuanced purgatorial, what I mean there, it's not technical purgatory, because he doesn't believe that someone's sins being punished or God's wrath is being poured out on somebody because of their rebellion against him. He more or less believes they're creating their own hell because they're resisting his love. And then this idea of inclusivism. Well, an inclusivist differs from a universalist. A universalist can believe that everybody can end up being saved apart from the fact that it's Jesus Christ that atoned for their sins. Where an inclusivist would say, well, anybody that's saved is saved because of Jesus, whether they realize that or not. So then let me step back then and say, maybe we're asking Rob Bell the wrong question, and we're not going to get to the bottom of this until we pose this question to him. Rob Bell, are you a post-mortem inclusivist who believes in sort of a nuanced purgatory that somebody goes through? Or Rob Bell, are you a post-mortem inclusivist who holds out the offer of a universal salvation because ultimately love will win? That's something I throw at you. I'm just thinking.